Hello and welcome. I'm Linda Westfall. I will be making a card using 4 colors to create a rainbow, and I will be blending Distress Oxide inks in the colors Lucky Clover, Salty Ocean, Picked Raspberry, and Spiced Marmalade. I will blend those from the green to the orange and then back to the green again, and then I will go back and blend again until I have it the way I want it. Then I will take the My Favorite Things Dynamics Thanks, and I will cut that out of black cardstock using my Big Shot. And then I'm going to poke that out of the die, and then I will use the negative space for placement on my panel. And then I will use 3M foam tape to adhere the letters to my card panel and then remove the negative space. And looking back, I wish I would have used black fun foam instead of the white 3M foam tape, just so that you couldn't see it quite so much because they are pretty skinny letters. Excuse my head, it keeps getting in the way. I'm going to remove the negative space after I've completed adhering all the letters down. And then I will take a strip of black cardstock and I'm going to stamp the words "You're number one in my book" from the Bookworm stamp set from My Favorite Things in Versamark ink. And then I will emboss that with white embossing powder and heat set it. And then I will trim it down, and then I'm going to cut the end off diagonally, and I'm going to apply some 3M foam tape to the back of my sentiment. Then I will be using some double-sided adhesive strip to attach my card panel to the card base, and I'm going to use a turquoise blue card base. I will adhere the sentiment strip on top, and then I will be using some Nuvo crystal drops in Simply White to add 3 little dots. I will use a Wink of Stella pen to add some shimmery, glittery shine to the word thanks, and that completes this card. And now I have a bonus card I'm going to make for you. I will be using the Sizzix circle dies and the My Favorite Things birthday greetings and those same 4 colors. And I'm going to use my Big Shot and cut out the 4 colored circles and then 4 black circles. And then I will set those aside. I will be taking those same 4 colors in Distress Oxide ink in Lucky Clover, Salty Ocean, Picked Raspberry, and Spiced Marmalade. And I will use a sponge to apply those to the stamp. And then I will stamp that on some white cardstock and emboss that in clear embossing powder. And then I decided I was going to try it in black as well. So I'm going to stamp in Versamark and emboss in black, and then heat set that as well. Then I'm going to take the black one that I embossed, and I'm going to take the 4 colors that I've been using, and I'm going to rub each side in a different color to add some color to the 4 sides of that piece. And I decided that that's the one I liked the best, and I'm going to be using that one. I'm going to take a black piece of fun foam, and I had already used it in something previous that I had put some Be Creative double-sided adhesive on one side of it. So I'm going to put that on a piece of white cardstock that's cut down to 4 by 5 1/4, and then I put double-sided adhesive on the other side as well, and I'm going to adhere that to a pink card base. And then I'm going to adhere the 4 circles that I had attached the colors to the black and put those in the center, and I'm going to make sure they're in the center by using a T-ruler. And I'm going to stick those down, and then I put a square piece of black behind that sentiment, and I'm going to adhere that with some Tombow permanent adhesive tape runner. And then I'm going to take 3 little jewels in pink, green, and blue and attach those to the bottom under the sentiment. And that completes my bonus card. Thanks so much for joining me today. Bye.